I'm gonna start with a question. What is the most awkward situation you've ever been in?
An awkward situation I've ever.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know.
No answer? Okay.
Well, I can't think of a really awkward situation I've been in.
So, I was at work, right? Two managers are talking to each other. One of them is taking some time off later in part of this week because he has to go to a funeral. And so the other manager is supposed to be covering for him, and they were just talking.
Right.
I think they had like a quick little discussion about it or whatever.
Right.
So he's about to leave, and she's like, "Ready? He's going to a funeral, right?" She, for some reason, thought that he was going to a wedding. So right before he leaves, she goes, "Oh, congratulations!" He goes, "On a funeral?" And she was like, "Oh my gosh, no, I'm so sorry. I thought it was a wedding. I didn't know. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry."
There's a guy on the show, right? And he's talking about the like
I have feet.
apartment complex that his friend runs. And he says that his friend does a terrible job at running this apartment complex, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so
It's a little sensitive.
he claims that he walked in and he walks down a hallway, and the first thing he sees is a sign. It's like a post-it note that says, and all that's on it is an arrow pointing to the left, and then under it says flies. Like, he's like, flies? Just, what does this mean, just flies? So he goes and he follows the arrow, and he comes to a bathroom, and inside the bathroom is a bathtub filled to the brim with all kinds of bugs and flies.
Oh.
And dead varieties. And at the top is a used condom.
Ew. You know what I love about being able to
The way that it would,
record the stuff we do?
what do you love about it?
I say a lot of outrageous things, and then I forget I've said them, and I get to hear myself say them again, and I'm going, what? When did I say that? But also, yeah, it sounds like something I'd say.
Sample of this?
So in one of the videos with the Thigman that we were, what's that? Is that a memory? What's going on? In one of the videos with the Thigman where we were playing Minecraft, Pleb goes like, shout out to somebody. I don't know who he's talking about. And I was like, oh, we're doing shout outs? Yo, shout out to Trick Daddy. I don't know why, but it just seems like he needs it. What's this guy looking at? Don't look at me. Turn around. Who turns around in an elevator? Freak. Anyway, so he walks into the store. It's really messy, and he says something along the lines of, "It looks like a bunch of blacks and homeless people were in here." To which he immediately apologized profusely. Good morning, Helen. Helen, you never look at me while you're working. Helen, your keyboard has 4 keys. Like, what's going on? How are you typing notes? Right,
she only needs 4 letters, H, E, L, and P. Man, what's Randy Jackson doing nowadays?
You know, I was thinking the same thing not too long ago. I just think that about random celebrities. Like, man, I haven't heard about this guy in a while. I wonder what he's doing.
It's never anything good. Turns out they have like 8 face tattoos and murdered a child, and you're like, oh, cool. Randy. I see they're up to one joke he made. I don't know if it ever made it to a video, but it was like Randy Jackson's ball busting burritos or something like that.
No. It was chili. It was his butt blasting chili. That's what it was.
It was chili?
Yeah, it was chili.
Man, how do we get on the topic of chili and then move to Randy Jackson? We've already done this. Life is going in circles.
Randy Jackson is... No, something about chili makes us think about Randy Jackson. It doesn't make any sense.
It probably makes a mean chili.
Yeah, it's Randy Jackson's butt blasting chili.
Guys,
It's fire coming in and going out.
commercials like a guy like it takes a spoonful and then like his eyes go wide and steam flies out of his nose and he explodes through the roof, but his butt cheeks are laying flat on the floor. They'll be on that's left. Smoldering ass cheeks just on the floor.
I feel like that ad read should be done by Larry the Cable Guy.
I don't want to see Larry the Cable Guy's butt cheeks ever.
Why not? It's like number 4 on my bucket list.
What's number 3, 2, and 1?
Watch Spy Kids 1, 2, and 3. Dang, I should have said 1, 2, and 4. That would have been way funnier.
I thought it would have been like see the other 3 cheeks he has hidden or something.
It's Larry Jackson. Larry Jackson. Larry Jackson
Sounds like a real black dude. That's a runner back. That's a running back for the Ravens, dude. Like,
he never really got drafted. He
Larry
kind of wanted him to
Jackson.
the field, and he kept taking the ball, so they just let him play.
it was weird. He was faster than every player there. Larry Jackson. Larry Jackson sounds like someone who can't get an Airbnb. Like that is.
He tries to split
It is
between like 6 friends, and it's
unbelievably
still
black,
too much. And you want to know about coffee that's delicious and terrible and no in between? That sentence almost made sense. Anyways,
Sure. You got real country in the middle of it. Delicious and terrible and nowhere in between.
yeah, I do that sometimes. I just kind of slip in and out of the accent. You know, I was sitting in a car once at a gas station. Some dude knocked on the window, and like I tried to ignore him, and he just kept knocking. And I was like, fine. I cracked it. And he was like, "Hey man, you trying to buy a gold watch?" He's just walking around to the gas station trying to sell a single gold watch to anyone that would buy it. No, who'd you steal that from?
It probably. Why would you sell it at a gas station?
You don't want to sell it to any refutable source.
We all know only non-reputable folk go to gas stations.
Yeah, of course.
Anytime, like the rapper from Charlotte. What's his name?
North Carolina, go hurry, take a ride.
No, not
Spin like a
what?
helicopter.
No.
You're not talking about Petey Pablo?
No,
You know,
I'm not
he
talking
made
about
Need for
Petey
Speed.
Pablo. No one's talked about Petey Pablo. We're the first people to talk about Petey Pablo in 4
What are you
years.
talking about? He was in. He had Need for Speed. No, he was in the game Need for Speed.
Oh my gosh, no one talks about Petey Pablo. No, the new one that was relevant this year.
J. Cole.
No.
Where is he? Is he not
no.
from? He's from Fayetteville, isn't he? Something like that.
Yeah, no. The baby.
Oh yeah. That's why I made that tweet. There's way too many rapping babies.
Like, two, and I'm mad that there's 2.
Yeah, that's too many. What's my cursor hovering over? What?
That's one too many. The baby's actually decent.
All of his songs sound exactly the same. What are you talking about?
That one song slaps.
Dude,
It's because all the music is the same.
yeah, I saw a tweet where someone said that, and there was a DaBaby song playing in the tweet, and then also in the car I was sitting in. And for a good 15 seconds, I was like, this is the same song. Wait a second, no, it's not.
I think it's because he has one producer, and the producer uses the same sounds.
Oh, that you should buy some more.
Buy some more.
I don't know how producing
Buying
works.
sound. Just illegally download them like the rest of us. Yeah, I don't produce beats.
Got this off.
I
What is
just
it? LimeWire?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
How is that relevant to LimeWire? Oh yeah, because people would download the thing and it was just
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Like the LimeWire.
I forgot.
Talking
I
about.
didn't
It's not
look
like
through that
somebody's
time.
never used LimeWire.
I never used LimeWire. My coffee. I can't drink it anymore. What? What do you want? Oh, I thought we was about to dap him up. Good evening, Chief.
You dapping up people sound like me in the bathroom. Look, man, I got a lot of work to do.
Slap you nuts.
Dude, I already told you I don't have hanging nuts to slap. they're attached to the end of my penis. Not the top end, the back end where they're supposed to be.
Wait, what?
Not like over near the head. That'd be weird.
That's what I thought you meant. No money, no cards, no.
Bro,
nothing.
we struggling out
It's
here.
just
Stop
an
making fun of
empty
him.
wallet.
Broke. It's
I
hard
mean,
out
enough
here,
money to
Jay.
afford the wallet, but not enough money to put inside the wallet. I think you should have prioritized the money.
From his grandfather. Jesus, man.
Oh, it's a
man.
single business card. That's what's in there. Yo, who's that typing all out? So I discovered
I think I discovered it through Newgrounds.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff there. Yeah.
I think I discovered it through Newgrounds. Those like games they had, and I was like, "Oh, this is neat." And then I discovered the actual videos, and that's where I saw that Teen Titans one for the first time.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Never been the same.
That video turned boys into men.
It was either every dude I talked to, it was either that one or
the Popeyes one.
The Popeyes one.
It's a classic, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, on Halloween I retweeted that thing where the girl went dressed as her. And someone was like, so how committed are you to this costume? The government's trying to take away our guns that shoot 1,000,000 bullets in 2 seconds. I need that to hunt.
God.
What if 30 wild boar charged into my yard while my children are playing?
If you had a gun that could shoot 1,000,000 bullets per second, you could end every war. 1,000,000 bullets,
Oh man,
dude!
it was hyperbolic, but that's honestly a funny idea.
You could kill countries. No, but I get what you're saying. Like, look, man, I'm all for owning one, whatever. But like,
What would you use that for?
dudes that really like guns are freaks.
They've all got
Oh, he's
names
really
in their own outfits. Like, you gotta chill, dude.
It seems like that's the only thing they care about. And it's like, that's really weird. Why would you want your personality to be gun? That's strange.
Yeah, people find weird things to base their entire personalities around.
They're always like really aggressive. They're always waiting to shoot somebody, which is not something you should want to do. They bring them into Walmart after that Walmart had a shooting, and the guy's like, "Why can't I bring my gun in here?" And it's like,
with
dude,
a giant
someone
gun on his
literally
back.
or we gonna vault over one of the aisles and shoot somebody? No. And they're like, what if something pops off in this Walmart? So they say, yeah, there's an active shooter in a Walmart and you have a gun. You think they're gonna be like, oh, he's defending his right? No, they're gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Where am I? I thought I came for the brisket.
But in fact, it was only a Triscuit. Man, you ever had a Triscuit? Those dry, scratchy crackers that people convince themselves are good, but are not because they're painful to your taste buds and also your throat when you swallow them.
Brisket real quick, just so I can figure out what's a Trisket.
You never had a Triscuit? Dude, they're awful.
No, I've never had these. I don't know what this is.
They
just look like thin crackers.
No, they look like normal crackers, but they are so unbelievably scratchy. It's like swallowing glass.
It's like the Captain Crunch of crackers.
Hey, but Captain Crunch is delicious though.
Slap.
Captain Crunch craps.
Captain Crunch. Crunch is the worst word.
Captain Crunch, brought to you by the makers of Butts Pretzels.
Captain Crunch, brought to you by the makers of Loop Floops.
Brought to you by the makers of O's. Circles. This is a terrible looking breakfast.
Brought to you brought to you by making of Tinnamin sauce cunt. That's like, what is it? What is it called? Is it fairy bread? Where it's just bread and sprinkles?
That is not a thing. What?
That's something you make if you're homeless. Yeah, you don't know about fairy bread? It's just bread and sprinkles.
I've never heard of that.
Sprinkles, fairy bread.
Fairy bread's what do you call it when a gay man gets money?
Get into that sentence, but I can tell you it definitely wasn't good.
It was not. Hey, editor, bleep that one out.
Go ahead and say it again.
Listen, fairy bread's what they call it when a gay man gets money.
Sentence again.
I've said it 2 times already.
More, you got it. I believe in you.
What do you mean? What?
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. It keeps cutting off the end of your sentence.
Fairy bread is what it's called when a gay man gets money.
Mm-hmm. You know, I guess I'm just destined to never hear the sentence. It's really making me mad now.
Well, you can listen to the stream and hear it. He's completely bald, like no facial hair, no hair in his head, anything. Just completely smooth and like a little chubby. And someone leaned over and was like, "Yo, he looks like a big old baby." Like, while I'm taking this dude's order, I hear someone else go "goo goo gaga" in the background, and I almost lost it, dude.
Oh my god!
I miss that big baby man.
But like, if you say it another way, then it becomes offensive.
Oh, yeah. Twitter, you can say the same thing multiple ways.
Go
And it
get
means
out here.
different things.
Like, you go to your kid and you're just like, "Oh, Casey Anthony, you." You'll be like, "Oh my god."
How did Nate Dogg die?
Too much boning. Woof woof.
That's how they killed off the one character in Community, Pierce. Because like, so the show revolves around a Spanish study group, and one day they all find out that Pierce has died, and so the lawyer's like reading his will or whatever, and he's giving them his bequeathments. He's leaving them all these like gifts or whatever, but to each person he also gives like a jar of semen. Like a big, like a thermos, just full of semen. And so then at the very end of the episode, they're like, "Wait, we were so wrapped up in this whole like Pierce dying thing, we forgot to ask how he died." And the lawyer's like, "Oh yeah, he died of dehydration, filling up all these things with semen." Community is a good show,
but it is not a well-loved song.
Oh, everyone loves Good Vibrations.
Also, that's not Mark Wahlberg.
What?
Wahlberg.
What about Mark Wahlberg?
That's by Mark Wahlberg.
What do you mean it's by Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg.
It's Marky Mark.
Wahlberg.
Why do you keep saying Mark Wahlberg?
That's the actor. Because that's who that is.
You are not going to try and convince me that Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, the Marky Mark from
My
Marky
God.
Mark and the Funky Bunch, is Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
It's not him.
It's yes, it is.
No way it's him.
Yes, it
You are
is. Dude,
lying.
you can look at the video of Good Vibrations and see that's Mark Wahlberg. It's clearly him.
I refuse to believe that.
Believe it all you want, but it's Mark Wahlberg.
Hold on, I gotta Google
dude.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch real quick.
It's Mark Wahlberg.
I don't believe this. There's no way. Wait,
Really him.
are you telling me? Are you telling me?
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
That Mark Wahlberg, in the earlier
your time.
portion of his life, formed a hip-hop group with a bunch of black guys called Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. It's like, I see that it's true, but I don't like it.
He's 5'8"? Really?
Oh, I'm 1 inch shorter than Mark Wahlberg.
Short. Like, if 5'10" and up is considered tall.
Oh, that's cool.
Man, imagine if I would have ate my Wheaties when I went through puberty. I'd probably be like 6'7". I'd be a freak.
Like more so than you already are.
Only one now because I'm real thin, so I look like I stretch beyond the sky.
Like Mr.
I look like a
Fantastic.
cryptid.
It dawned on me at first because when I started Googling Marky Mark, it brought up a picture of Mark Wahlberg currently, and I was like, that must be a typo or something.
Can't believe it. Dude, the past members of the Funky Bunch were Ashley Ace, Scotty G, and Hector the Booty Inspector.
One of these members has his priorities straight.
And also a restraining order against several women.
It's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. Frankly, I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to the story of this game.
We've been over this. Is where I said that Lady Gaga was really attractive.
Yeah.
You were like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, and then that Lady Gaga stand appeared out of nowhere. You just materialized.
I mean, that's how you mention their queen's name and they just show up,
They
dude.
really do. It's like Beetlejuice, but lame and horny.
For fans who don't have anything better to do, talk about ketchup. How many ugly people are like famous artists?
Jay-Z.
Sure.
Skip it a beat.
How many? Jay-Z. Jeez, what's up with you at home, bro? Leave Jigga alone.
I think someone said his lips look like leather couch.
Jay-Z.
So they look like leather
Stop making
couch
fun of Jay-Z. He comes and buys everything in your life.
I remember when everyone found out Billie Eilish had like large breasts.
When did everyone find that out? When was that a common thing to know?
Because like she always wears, to hide her figure, she always wears a lot of clothing. And just like, you know, good on you. And then there just happened to be like one day she was out in just like a shirt and like a light jacket, and some paparazzi took pictures. They took pictures of her, and Twitter was just like, yo, y'all seen Billie?
She's still like, Dad, Billy, you're Bobby.
You're Bobby.
I don't think I've ever heard a song from her, like ever.
I heard Bad Guy, and that's it.
So, like Kanye West, best artist of the decade. I don't care what anybody says.
The last decade, yeah, not this one.
No
Not
one
this
was
current
producing bangers. Yes, this decade. He was making bangers this decade. Are you kidding me?
one. Maybe like the first half of it.
He made way more. Yeah, that's still nah, not first half because he definitely had a poopity scoop in the later half.
That one sucked.
Kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That was an insane man rambling to music. He kind of lost all credibility after that one, not gonna lie.
Thrift Shop?
Oh, I remember
I
Thrift
can't believe
Shop.
Macklemore's the best white. I can't believe Macklemore's the best white rapper of all time.
He mackled. I'm gonna pop some tags. He mackled.
What was that? Are you in the Shining right now? What is happening?
I don't know where I am or what's happening.
I thought I had it all together. I'm just slapping people's food everywhere. In the middle of the kitchen, everybody's like, make the sandwiches. And I'm like, fuck you.
We're gonna fire you. No, you won't. You're right. The baby.
Name's Miss Jackson. Janet, if you're nasty.
Dude, his arms
no,
clipped
name's
through that baby.
Janet, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Hey, chill, man. Your arm's going straight through that baby's head. Wow, she just jerked that child around. Why is she moving so swiftly with this child in her arms? Look at this
Manhandling
baby.
that baby. That looks like a grown man. That looks like a grown man. That baby's 70. That baby has a mortgage.
That girl is a real crowd pleaser. That one?
Yeah.
Oh, I never
Yeah.
knew the name of that. I didn't know people actually liked that
That's
song. I
Migos.
thought it was just they liked the
Bad booty. That's a
I'm sorry, what was that? Come again? One more time? Repeat that?
He
Huh?
looked so stressed. He looked so stressed trying to figure out what he's saying. I've
Tell you
never
what,
seen a
friend, why
man
don't
more
you
concerned.
write that one down for me?
He somehow writes it in the same way he said it. And you're just like, bro, come on. You beat it?
That was it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Game's over.
Huh. Give me a synopsis as to what happened.
All right. You play as an FBI detective lady woman. You have a partner that is also possibly your lover. You investigate the missing person. You also investigate. No. So you're looking for the missing person. Some guy throws her necklace, and you arrest the guy. You keep working on cases, and you end up investigating your partner, and she gets mad at you. Production babies? Production babies? It's just Rose.
During
That's
production.
it. That's the only one. There's one production baby. It was Rose. Rose, the production baby.
Oh man.
The partner gets mad at you. You
Production
break
baby.
up.
Why are you
He
mad at-
goes to jail. You also go to jail because I don't know what happened. People disappeared. Half of the game was a dream.
You don't know.
Half of it was real, and I don't know which was which. You end up in a cult where they
World's
kill a
worst
buffalo, and then
podcast.
you realize some stuff about yourself. And at one point, you become the chief, but then also not the chief. I don't know what happened.
World's worst podcast.
I don't know what happened. Okay. I'm ending it now. Farewell.